Joe Nathan is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Daniel Murphy will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with the runner in scoring position and still nobody out. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Yeah, a good effort over there at first. This would have been one heck of a stop if he could have gotten a glove on it, but in the end, it gets by him into right for a base hit.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
He's ready now. The pitch. Now pitch swung on and missed as they get a header right now, 0-2.
And now this is where you can be just a little bit more selective as a pitcher. You're looking for the strikeout. You certainly don't have to throw a strike in either of the next 2 pitches. So you got to see if you can get him to chase.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Martinez has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And that one just not deep enough, so they'll wisely hold him at third with 1 out in the inning now.
That just didn't get enough of that one to get that run home, so that's probably a wise decision to hold at third.
Lucas Duda will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. First pitch coming. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
Almost like he'll say it, and you know.
Comes set. Now the pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
Trouble spot here, the 2-0. And that one's wide of the mark, ball 3. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producers swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Taking all the way, and that's what you call a plausible strike there. It's 3-1 now.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but it's still a long road back from here.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. 3-1 on the way. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Here's the payoff pitch. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
It's hard to believe that for all the runs that have been scored, this is just their first walk of the ball game. What they've gotten, they've had to earn it, and they're going to get another base runner right now.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with 1 away. And stepping in, the right fielder, Michael Kadire. First pitch to him. Oh, here's a line drive, and he's cashed in big time with the bases loaded. Extra bases. 1 run is scored. Murphy scores. Now the third man has scored, and he'll make it to third base safely with only one out as the go-ahead run.
Boom. This game has completely gotten away from him now. 3 runs are in to score. This is now a tie ball game, and that's got to be a helpless feeling out there on the mound because that's about as ugly a blown save as you're ever going to have.
Kirk Neuenhuis will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 9, Kirk Neuenhuis.
Curtis Granderson will come up now in an RBI spot, and I imagine that infield will come in here with the game tied now.
Yeah, still only 1 out, so I think that's probably the likely scenario.
Let's get him down right here.
And now we'll step off the rubber here and just look him back to third. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. And it looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw in the Tiger bullpen. First pitch on the way. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. And the run is going to score from third as they've taken the lead here in the 9th.
Well, this has been a tight back-and-forth game, so you'd hate to have it decided on a play like this, but you picked the wrong time to make a mistake of this magnitude, and that lets the go-ahead run come in to score.
Jabba Chamberlain will take over now with 1 away in the top of inning number 9.
Jabba Chamberlain.
Eric Campbell will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. First pitch coming. And here's a good fastball from Chamberlain. It's 0-1. From the stretch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. 1-1 pitch on the way. And Granderson runs. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. The 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Now a ball lined towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
And you know the hitting coach right now is sitting in that dugout pumping his fist, because that's what he's preaching all day, every day. Hit the ball up the middle, hit it hard.
Travis d'Arnaud will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
Here's the first offering. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
Now the Tigers have some action in the bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. He's set, now the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. He's set, now the pitch. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
This now is the 9th man to bat in the inning. 1-2. There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. Big pitch here, 1-2. And he takes a look at strike 3 called, and that's as important as they come there. 2 big outs now.
Boy, I'll tell you, he has had a long afternoon, and it's going to be capped off by an 0 for 5 with a strikeout right there.
Into the box, Wilmer Flores, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
This is the 10th man to bat in the inning as they've batted around here. 1-0 on the way. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
Come on, let's get this job done.
Here's the 1-1. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half.
Yeah, you can't afford to be selected now. You've got to expand that zone. Try and put something in play.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Here comes a 1-2. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. So, boy, the wheels really came off the bus here in the top of the 9th as a huge 9th inning rally has totally